Welcome guys to Dogs of War YouTube channel. Today we got the finals of our X-Wing tournament. This was a rematch of an early rounds, which we have Tony to our left. He's playing Chewbacca, Han Solo, Chewbacca with marksmanship and gunnery, and Han Solo with marksmanship and Falcon title. Also we have commentary, I forgot, me, Jesus.
And I'm Josh still.
Josh still here. For Jonathan's list, what does he have?
Still running the Wedge with marksmanship, shield upgrade, and R5 astromech droid. Biggs with the R2 astromech droid. Luke with R2D2 draw their fire and a shield upgrade at 100 points.
So if you didn't see how the early rounds this matchup turned out, just go and watch it. It was a very good game. Hopefully we may have a different result. We'll see.
So, since these two players in the earlier part of the tournament have actually faced each other, they have a good idea of how their lists run. So Tony actually has a completely different opening right now, and it could be because he's seen how this list works.
Yep.
He's going with a very aggressive, actually, formation.
And we're glad that they're playing on the bottom screen now.
Yeah.
We get to see the whole ships now.
So it's weird that Tony is going for this style of play.
He's been playing the double Falcons for a while.
He has been playing double Falcons, but for this particular matchup, he's in a jousting formation, which
you can feed the three Y-wings one Falcon at a time because they will eat it up.
I mean, that's 9 attack from John, where against your 6 from Tony, assuming you're not range 1.
But those two Falcons can shoot enough firepower to kill one of those in one shot.
6 attacks is enough to 6 dice is enough to kill a. I wonder why. Huh. I would have expected maybe a.
Wow, I didn't expect them to go that far.
I would have expected maybe a 1 forward. That way, had John gone very far forward like he did, I would have at least been able to pick what target I wanted. Because the big problem now for Tony is Biggs is up in front, touching Han Solo.
In the naughty spot.
Chewbacca won't be touching Biggs. So Chewbacca will have to shoot at Biggs, and Han Solo will have to shoot at another target.
Concentrating fire.
Reverse that.
Even to concentrate fire, he can't.
Exactly. This is what Biggs is supposed to do. Divide the fire from the other player.
And there we go.
We have Han Solo doing marksmanship. And looks like he's going to do range 1 shot onto Biggs because he has to. Let's see. It looks like Wedge has the
2 hits.
A hit and a crit due to marksmanship. And now the 4 attack die onto there. Looks like a dodge and a focus, but he's going to double focus for. It looks like 2 damage would go through. He's going to draw their fire with Luke, and Biggs will take the other one. So Biggs with. Oh, excuse me, there was 3 damage that went there. Huh?
There's John flicking the middle finger at Tony.
Now, and the other bad news for Tony is all 3 of those ships are going to be able to concentrate fire onto Han Solo. Just going to be one hit, but
enough.
It looks like they're calculating how much damage before stuff is taken off. So Chewbacca is going to shoot at Luke Skywalker, most likely.
It's like 3 hits?
I believe one of those is a focus result. But a gunner, so the initial attack missed with 2 evades. So both, well, that's impressive. With 2 range band 1 shots, not a single damage went through with Chewbacca. Either very good.
So gunners,
if you fail to hit with an attack, you may immediately commit a. If you fail to hit with a primary attack, you may immediately perform another primary attack.
Okay.
That attack does not prompt more attacks, though. So
you can tell Tony plays this game a lot. Look at his dials.
I know. At first, I thought those were like
special edition cushion dials.
Yeah.
No, it's called
wear and tear. So we're trying to commit to some K turns here, which Biggs makes it.
One thing you do when you play X-Wing a lot, you find out how to put these templates in weird angles just to be able to get you.
It's like a fun part, but kind of annoying part of the game is trying to stick the movement template through a bunch of models just so that you can try and complete your maneuver. Doing a hard 3 maneuver. But won't be able to complete it, so he's going to bump.
And that's something that anybody starting to learn how to play X-Wing, something that you later on want to master is the bump. You know, if you move first and you can predict when your opponent's going to go, and you get to land in the spot they're going to be landing, and they get to bump on you, it's something that if you master, you will go a long ways and win in tournaments.
The bump is a very powerful tool in the X-Wing game. You can use it to allow your ships to stay in firing arcs. Granted, they won't get an action, but a shot is better than no shot with an action.
No, you will if you get to move first,
right?
Get your action, and then be at a spot that your opponent's going to bump on you.
That as well.
Yeah.
It does 2 things. It stops them from getting an action and stops them from firing at that ship.
Yeah.
So looks like
2
we got
focus
ourselves
and a hit.
Yeah, from Biggs to Chewbacca. For your 1 dice to evade it. And Chewbacca's taking a lot of damage here. Almost an uncomfortable amount of damage. From those 2 X-Wings at range 1, plus the shots that... Or, excuse me, that was Han Solo. That was taking an uncomfortable amount of damage. So we got Chewbacca doing his range 1 onto what I assume would be Wedge.
3 hits.
3 hits, so...
2 dodge, wow.
Yep. Very, very good rolling on John's part. So, do we go round 2 for the X-Wing K-turns? Because this is a fight that the Falcons have an interesting advantage on.
Because of their 360.
Their 360 arcs allow them to decide what they want to shoot at. Because Biggs is out of formation, his ability is not affecting them right now.
And that's what usually with the Falcons you want to do is shove them right into the middle of the formation, disrupt it, while you pick them off.
Yeah, there's this type of Falcon play, and then there's the try and stay at range band 3 and just skirt around, because the Falcons are actually very maneuverable for a large ship.
Yes. Especially now you see the Devastator and the other one. You're like, where's the good maneuvers you expect from the Falcon?
Oh yeah, I mean the fire spray, while not a terribly poor maneuvering ship, it's not the most comfortable one. Primarily because it doesn't have a hard one maneuver. It looks like John is comfortable staying in this car bumping position.
John is like, no, I can't move.
Where's Han Solo going? Han Solo is just doing a maneuver to continue to bump. So we could actually have a game where no one moves for a long time.
But I think that was John's mistake, because he kind of should have predicted that.
The problem is, John wants to stay right there, at least with Wedge. Han Solo's almost dead. And he's not rolling any defense dice against Wedgie Boy. So Han Solo's shooting back at Wedge for, I believe, a focus and a blank. But there's a critical effect, so Luke can take one. And then 2 shields will fall off of Wedge. Oh.
Wow, 4 hits.
Ouch. With no dodge. So 4 shields off of Chewbacca.
I'm glad he didn't hit Han Solo with that.
Yeah. Han Solo's very lucky to be
still alive.
Kicking still. We're testing the range 1. See if you have to shoot at Biggs or the other guy. Or if the Chewbacca's in range 1 of... So 2 dodge. Gonna take a shield and draw their fire. For a critical result, which looks like a pilot ability. It's possible that it's says something about red maneuvers. So it could be they take a damage if you do a red maneuver, or hard turns are now red maneuvers. Both not very influential on the current state of the game. So the question is Tony going to continue to stay in this bumper car arena? Or is he going to try and break away with either Chewbacca or Han Solo?
I think he's winning this bumping car arena battle.
As soon as he loses Han Solo, though, and he still hasn't taken out...
But at this bumping car arena, only one ship is shooting at Han Solo.
Unfortunately, it's Wedge.
Yeah, sure.
Wedge has the best capability of destroying Han Solo. Well, any of the Falcons. And John also likes this situation because the Falcons are not able to concentrate fire.
Ooh.
And I think Tony finally realized that they're not actually able to concentrate fire, so he's actually kind of losing some momentum in this. And now that he's not bumping, he'll have the advantage of
try your fire
actions in general. So John is continuing with this bumper car mentality.
John bumped all the ships.
He's trying for that hard two. He barely makes it. Scratching some paint on some dudes. So what's your action gonna be? With that's Luke. Okay, Luke was firing at Han Solo for the longest time. Yeah, what you gonna do, Luke? Focus. Oh man. Is he gonna hit that asteroid though? Oh man.
Wow.
So if he takes an action here, which he does, that means he doesn't hit the asteroid. Which is a big deal.
So, even though he bumped into him, since he left that area, he could shoot at him, or no?
Yes, as long as your models are not touching when it comes to the combat phase, they're capable of shooting at anything that they're not touching.
So here Han Solo can still get shot by two.
So now the Falcons can concentrate fire.
Yeah, but
it may be too little too late.
3 hits.
3 hits going... And I believe kabooming Han Solo. Han Solo is going to retail fire.
They're in the same pilot skill?
Yes, they're both 9.
Oh.
So losing Han Solo to Wedge is not a terrible thing, because Han Solo will still be able to fire. And shooting actually at Wedge. Interesting. There goes Han Solo. Dun dun dun. He was aced by the Rebel Ace. Range 3 from Biggs to the Falcon. Oof. 2. And I see at least one dodge result, 2 dodge result. So now, where does Chewbacca shoot? You
Finish
have
off Biggs, I think.
Checking range 1. Friendly tournament, so John's allowing him to measure range 1. You have to declare your target before you measure range.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Let's see. He's out of range 1 of all of them, so I wonder who's actually shooting at. Wedge, it looks like. And focusing. Oh, shooting at Luke, really? Shooting at Luke, so he's dodging one of them, so he's taking 2 damage. Or, okay, Wedge had a focus on his card. That's where that came from. And then Luke draw their fire to take the critical.
Wow.
So it's 2 damage, but saved Wedge. And Luke doesn't have any shields, but he still has R2-D2 and full hull. Chewbacca has a lot of work cut out for him. Granted, he has 1 shield and 8 hull left.
Yes.
So 9 hit points left. The probability of these X-Wings being able to kill him in this turn
but John
is
only
unlikely.
has 5 hit points left.
He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
maybe
6,
6.
7
1,
with
2,
the R2.
3,
Because
4,
you have 1 on
6. Yeah.
1 on Wedge, 2 on Biggs, 3 hull from.
You sure that's not Wedge on there?
Yeah, that's Wedge.
So he has 1 left here.
Yep.
2 on says 3 and 3 on here 6.
But Luke is going to do a green maneuver
Oh.
and get a shield back most likely. So Biggs is coming up behind Chewie. Chewie's going to marksmanship. Yep. We got ourselves Luke doing a K-turn, so he's not actually doing a green maneuver, but he's out of range of actually being shot at. Setting up for the next turn. And Wedge, where are you going? Hard 2, it looks. Just before the asteroid? Yes, just before the asteroid.
You give him one dodge dice too.
Yeah, because of how Wedge is angled, it would be shooting through the asteroid. So, interesting that he's taking. I guess the focus is the same as marksmanship in this circumstance.
Oh, looks like Wedge was blinded. He had to give up his next attack because he just flipped down the damage.
Oh.
And he didn't swing. Wow.
That's a big deal.
Crit. Takes a hit. No more shields.
It's going through the asteroid, most likely. Well,
trying to finish off Wedge.
Finish off a ship. You can't afford to continue taking 9 attack dice every turn. It looks like 2 hit results. With 2 blanks. Nothing you can do about it.
Who he shot?
Looks like he's killing Biggs.
Reading the card.
Yep.
No, he doesn't give you an extra hit point. Oh, interaction. Oh, I don't remember which interaction is this.
Don't know. Yep, well, Biggs is blown up either way.
What was Biggs?
It's an R2 astromech. It's just 1 and 2 maneuvers are green maneuvers for him.
Wow.
Nothing too circumstantial. I think he was contemplating putting the R5 astromech on him so that he can flip down critical effects, which would not have been bad. But alas, this game... Oh wait, that is the R5 astromech on him. And the R2's on Wedge. I think he flip-flopped them for the game. Well, let's see.
So that was a good turn for Tony there.
That was an important turn for Tony.
Because he has Wedge almost dead. Luke, you know.
As long as Wedge does not bump into Chewbacca, Chewbacca will be able to most likely blow up Wedge. And Chewbacca still has 8 hull left.
Yeah.
That's a lot to chew through. So where is Chewbacca going? The hard one? Yep. And I don't know where Wedge can go right now. He can try the K-turn, but in that move, I don't think he'd be able to make the K-turn fully. Probably going 2 forward with... Oh, we're going 4 forward. We're keeping the stress.
I think that's a mistake.
Where Luke can go 2 forward and get the...
Bumped.
Yep, he's bumping. Almost onto the asteroid. But he bumps. Wedge is no longer an objective right now. Which
should Jonathan
he
expecting that Wedge is not going to last anytime soon a lot, be doing the green maneuvers, just bumping up his shields with Luke? Expecting.
I think he should. If John wanted to go forward as fast as he could, I believe he should have done a 2 forward maneuver, which is still green for the X-Wing. It would have allowed him to 1, clear his stress, and 2, get a shield back. I mean, we're looking at probably a range band 3 shot right now through an asteroid. Luke is rolling 4 dice.
They're getting a third opinion.
Trying to see if he is indeed within the range 3.
No, I think it's if the asteroid.
Oh, the asteroid. I see. Because how the ship is angled, it may not be through the asteroid. Which Luke gets to shot. Oh, this is to see if Luke's shooting through the asteroid, perhaps. Which I only see 2 dice for the Falcon, so it must be deemed that
it was the asteroid.
It's not through the asteroid. And it looks like 3 hits onto Luke. With a dodge and a focus, but with Luke it turns it into an evade, so a point of damage. This is starting to become a very, very close game. The question is for John, does he actually not want to bump into the Falcon? Because as soon as he's off of that Falcon, he's a very vulnerable ship.
Yeah.
John almost has, I believe, has to do a hard left turn. I would do a hard 3, most likely. But where is the Falcon going? Just doing a hard 2 or a hard 3. Going up here. He's going to try and snipe off Luke right now. So we're going to marksmanship with Chewbacca. Luke is going forward 2. Soft 1. Fortunate for Luke because he still can get a shot off. And he shoots first.
Luke?
Yep.
So he's an 8.
Luke is a 8. Chewbacca is a 6.
Oh, Han is a 9.
Yeah. So we got doing a hard 2, but behind the Falcon.
So here you finish off Wedge.
Wedge focuses because he has to try and stay alive. So Luke onto Chewbacca at range 1. Looks like 2 focus to make 3 hits with no dodge. So it's going to be 3 damage. Do you do a range 1 rebuttal or try and take out Wedge right now? Thing is, Wedge is very close to the table edge right now. He'd have to do a hard 2 to the right again. But Luke has 3 health you have to chew through. So I would personally take the wedge shot while you have it.
That's what I would do. 3 hits.
And he is taking it. So we got 3 hits. With a focus to blow up wedge.
You have to, because your time is close. You know what I'm saying? It's just at the end of the tournament. You want to get as many points
That's true.
as possible.
And not only that, Luke has to do a K turn this turn if he wants to shoot at Chewbacca. Chewbacca can just do a hard one to the right and still be able to shoot at Luke no matter where he goes. But John's trying to think of maybe another way to get an arc on Chewbacca. Chewbacca moves before you, so bumping into him is not really an option right now.
No, it hurts him more than...
Yeah. Hard 2? Instead of the hard one? A soft one.
A soft one.
Alright, and marksmanship as his action. And John, where are you going? It looks like a hard maneuver. Nope, okay, good. Doing the 4K turn. And he's stressed. Looks like a range 3.
Yeah. Oh, maybe close. Maybe.
Oh, it actually pretty is close. But I believe it's a range 2 shot.
Yeah.
Or a range 3 shot, excuse me. So 3 dice against 2 dodge. 3 hits. Ow. Would it be evade
2
and a focus? So he's just going to be taking 2 damage. Or 1 damage, excuse me. The rebuttal from Chewbacca. Turning a focus into a dodge because of Luke's ability.
So it takes 1, which the shield takes.
Yep. Still a big deal. Now Luke can go 2 forward if he wants to gun it, or soft turn 1. Yep. A hard turn from the Falcon for the marksmanship action. Two forward green to regain the shield and drop the stress. That's definitely a range 2 shot. Has to do 3 damage to kill Chewbacca. Focus.
Which is possible in 1 hit.
It is possible. Now when you roll a blank, so only 2 damage possible. It looks like a blank dodge result, so 2 damage.
Down to 1 hit point.
And the rebuttal from Chewbacca. I'm thinking that's 3 damage coming through. With a focus and a blank, so taking 2 damage. 1 will go to the shield and take a hull damage.
Oh, it's a crit. It's a crit. He doesn't want to look at it.
Double damage.
Oh,
man.
Wow.
Woo!
What a game.
Wow.
The crit for double damage. Direct hit is called?
Direct hit.
Wow.
What an
the
incredible
Falcon
game.
Down to 1 hit point. That was an epic game.
John's probably kicking his dice in the butt right now because he didn't...
If he would have done those green maneuvers early on, we were talking about,
he
would have had like 2 more shields easily.
Yep.
But he kept doing hard maneuvers, keeping the stress.
Yep. He did that 4 straight instead of the 2 straight, Which, granted, yes, would have he would have been out of a shot, but that actually would not have been bad for him. That
it gets to a point that you need to start thinking about the long game.
Yes,
especially when you have something that heals, like Luke does with R2D2. So, guys, I'm glad you guys get to see this great match here between two great players. Tony has been playing it for a long time. You can see by his dials. Jonathan is one of our new players, and he's learning this game and getting better and better and better very fast. So he's going to be a very big contender.
Congrats, Tony. Thanks, guys, for watching. Like us if you like. Subscribe
if you haven't. And if you have any comments, please post comments in the below. And thank you for watching. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.